camera, action. It's like go time. Oh, hey there, boys and girls. How are you doing? So great to see you. Welcome and thank you for joining me and Read with Mr. A today. Are you ready to get going with our story? Me too, because I got a great book on deck right here. And before I share the title of the book we'll be reading today, if this is your first time here, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button now. We assure you it's nothing but great content. And if you've been here before and you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, go ahead and hit it. And don't forget to hit all the notifications. Hey, we're all about giving free resources here to our audience, making sure all of our little readers are well equipped so that they are on level by the time they get into kindergarten. Okay, we are all about being ready first. Reading empowers all developing youth first, so we want our little readers on level by the time they get to kindergarten. That is our push here. But we also offer other services to bigger readers, whether they are in grade school, high school, college, or adults. We want to help give those resources to anyone who needs it. So please get in touch with us. Fathers Read 365 on all social media platforms. Now that is out the way, let's get to the title of this book we'll be reading today. Now, when Mr. A says the title, I do it 2 times because we have our little readers here and we have our big readers. So big readers need your help. If you have some little readers with you, please support them in saying the words, okay? Or anything that I say that they may question. So little readers, make sure you ask questions. Big readers, if you can answer it, please do. If not, it's okay. Leave it in the comment section. Now, title of the book we'll be reading today is A Light in the Attic. Very good. Very good. I even heard some of you little readers out there first time around. Here we go. Second time around. Here we go with the title. It is A Light in the Attic. One more time. A light in the attic. Yay! Classic one here. So, if anybody knows, when we see this guy, Shel Silverstein, we know we're dealing with some poems, okay? Some like short story poems, but very different, okay? Yeah, this is something Mr. A and a lot of our other big readers who are watching here grew up reading these poems, okay? And he has, 2 other books that I've shared, Falling Up and Where the Sidewalk Ends. And there's also another rendition of Shel Silverstein's poems and short stories with Nick Cannon. Remember? Yes. So make sure you go check all of those out. I got my poems marked here. You ready to get going? You are? Well, let's go. Yes. Yes, I get so excited. Oh my gosh. Just reading. Reading is so great, isn't it? Don't you agree? All righty. So, first poem short story we'll be reading today is called Backward Bill. Okay, and this is Backward Bill here. Backward Bill. He lives way up on Backward Hill, which is really a hole in the sandy ground, but that's a hill turned upside down. Backward Bill's got a backward shack with a big front porch that's built out back. You walk through the window and look out the door, and the cellar is up on the very top floor. Backward Bill, he rides like the wind. Don't know where he's going, but he sees where he's been. His spurs, they go neigh, and his horse, it goes clang. And his 6-gun goes nab, it never goes bang. Backward Bill's got a backward pup. They eat their supper when the sun comes up. And he's got a wife named Backward Lil. She's my own true hate, says Backward Bill. Backward Bill wears his hat on his toes and puts on his underwear over his clothes. And come every payday, he pays his boss and rides off a smiling, carrying his horse. And that's Backward Bill. He really did a lot of backward things. Don't you agree? Yes. Yes. Okay, on to the next poem. And this one here, I chose this one because everybody has their own ways of being. And this poem is called Superstitious. Interesting word and way of being, like I said, for people. So little readers, ask your big readers, what are their thoughts on superstitions? I'm going to say superstitions, but this is superstitious. So this is actually the way the person is being, okay? But superstitions, ask your big readers, do they believe in superstitions, okay? All right, we might have to look that up as a vocab word. Superstitious. If you are superstitious, you'll never step on cracks. When you see a ladder, you will never walk beneath it. And if you ever spill some salt, throw some across your back and carry around a rabbit's foot just in case you need it. You'll pick up any pin that you find lying on the ground and never, never, ever throw your hat upon the bed or open an umbrella when you are in the house. You'll bite your tongue each time you say a thing you shouldn't have said. You'll hold your breath and cross your fingers walking by a graveyard. And number 13's never going to do you any good. Black cats will always look vicious if you're superstitious. But I'm not superstitious. Knock on wood. Yes, now that one was definitely a little different. Like I said, these are short stories / poems. So sometimes it'll rhyme, sometimes it won't. So just know that every poem doesn't always rhyme, or it may have a different cadence with its rhyming sequence or sequences, if there is even one. But if we just appreciate what the actual content is and just have an understanding or comprehension, that is the most important part. So I know that one could, for our little readers, maybe even our big readers, because I know even for myself, reading this, sometimes you're like, oh, okay, do I get it? But the great thing about this right here is that you can rewind it, okay? So, great one, superstitious. And I'm going to say I used to be superstitious. Let me just say that. I used to be. Now, On to the next poem / short story. This one is called Homework Machine. Look at that puppy right there. Look at that homework machine. Do you see something? I see something. What's in that homework machine? Go ahead, point to it. Yes. Oh, let me come over here. Yes, look at that. See, these are so there, but they're cool. Okay, homework machine. Come on, Mr. A. The homework machine. Oh, the homework machine. Most perfect contraption that's ever been seen. Just put in your homework, then drop in a dime, snap on the switch, and in 10 seconds time, your homework comes out quick and clean as can be. Here it is, 9 plus 4, and the answer is 3. 3? Oh, me. I guess it's not perfect as I thought it would be. And that's the homework machine. Do you think maybe whoever is in this machine or whatever is being run by this machine or however it runs, looks like those calculations may need some more work. What do you think? All right, we got 2 more to go. This poem / short story is called Wild Strawberries. Who likes strawberries? Raise your hand. Oh man, I love a great strawberry, but wild strawberries? Do you see that strawberry? Look at that straw. It looked like it got sharp teeth. This is a real wild strawberry. Well, let's go. Here we go. Are wild strawberries really wild? Will they scratch an adult? Will they snap at a child? Should you pet them or let them run free where they roam? Could they ever relax in a steam-heated home? Can they be trained to not growl at the guests? Will a litter box work or would they leave a mess? Can we make them a cowberry herding the cows or maybe a muleberry pulling the plows? Or maybe a huntberry chasing the grouse or maybe a watchberry guarding the house? And though they may curl up at your feet oh so sweetly, can you ever feel that you trust them completely? Or should we make a pet out of something less scary like the domestic prune or the imported cherry? Anyhow, you've been warned and I will not be blamed if your wild strawberry cannot be tamed. Good luck. That was definitely a joke by me saying good luck, and the last poem short story I just read was called Superstitious. See, Mr. A is just playing, word games here with you. But good word games that'll leave you down a trail to go do your own research, okay? Big readers help out our little readers here. Let's take them down those rabbit holes. Let's learn. Come on now. Okay. Now I've done 4. I'm on my 5th. And I just might be a little tired, which is the name of our last poem short story here. Now, I'm not really tired, but the name of this one is called Tired. So you ready to go? Okay, and you see that illustration there with the weeds here, and then you got a butterfly, and then, oh, look at that. Feet. Looks like they're laying down. They must really be tired. Well, let's get into it. I've been working so hard you just wouldn't believe, and I'm tired. There's so little time and so much to achieve. And I'm tired. I've been lying here holding the grass in its place, pressing a leaf with the side of my face, tasting the apples to see if they're sweet, counting the toes on a centipede's feet. I've been memorizing the shape of that cloud, warning the robins not to chirp so loud, shooing the butterflies off the tomatoes, keeping an eye out for floods or tornadoes. I've been supervising the work of the ants and thinking of pruning the cantaloupe plants, timing the sun to see what time it sets, calling the fish to swim into my nets. And I've taken 12,041 breaths. And guess what? I'm tired. Booyah. And wow, that was some great poems / short stories from our good friend Shel Silverstein, A Light in the Attic. So, hey, if you like I'm going to say this because I'm talking about this book, but it's these because we had multiple readings in here. If you like these readings that we did today, go ahead and like the video. And if you remember what I said in the beginning, I said subscribe to the channel. That was the first thing. Now that we went through the story, I'm hoping that you liked our time we spent here reading these short stories and poems, that you will like the video. And then, as I asked you, just as a simple request, hey, can you share your favorite poem from our reading today with, our book, A Light in the Attic? If you can share that, that's the third thing. The fourth thing is tag 10 people on that comment. And what does that do? It enters you into our contest gift card giveaway for this month. So yes, we are giving away some cash when you do those four things. You subscribe to Fathers Read 365 TV. You like this video. You comment your favorite part of the story or one of the poems that we read today. And the fourth thing is tag 10 other individuals in your comment so that we get a chance to share our channel so that more people can come and be entertained by our great story times and other wonderful content that we offer here. So please go ahead, do those four things that enters you into our cash giveaway for this month. And we'll be doing that every month. So please stay tuned. Stay tuned. And what was that? Oh, yes. Okay. Affirmation time. If I could come over here and share the affirmation for today, it says, do what makes your soul happy. Hey, how about that? I'm going to say it one more time. Do what makes your soul happy. Yes. Do what makes your soul happy. Whatever that is, make sure you carve some time out of today to make that happen, okay? Can you promise, Mr. A, that you're going to do what makes your soul happy? I'm going to do what makes my soul happy. I'm making my soul happy right now just being here with you all. And hey, we want to thank Shel for putting the words into this book, sharing them with us so that we could share them with you all. And guess what? If you want your very own copy of A Light in the Attic, go into the description. I put a link in there for you so you could throw it right up. Well, don't throw it. Place it neatly, just how we have our books placed neatly here on our shelves. And you add it to your home personal library, okay? Light in the Attic, great poems, great interactions, great engagements with the kids, because there are, short ones, long ones, medium ones that are shared. I'm saying we, like I wrote the book, that that are shared in this book, that hopefully you get that same soul happy feeling that I got, and that maybe some of the other big readers got from their experience with Shel Silverstein books. Yes. So as we come to a close here, we want to make sure that everyone out there leaves here knowing the message that we got to stay good, we got to stay positive, and we got to treat people well. Why? Because that is the magic formula for transforming this world for the better. It's all about spreading love. And here at Fathers Read 365 TV, we like to spread so much love that we created a documentary called Reading is Love. So make sure you go check it out on Amazon Prime Video. We can also stream it. We can also stream it on Folsom or Tubi. Okay, type in Reading is Love on any of those platforms. Please go watch our full-length documentary that was honored in the International Film Festival. Okay, we were one of the finalists. We would love for you to watch it and see why we created this organization and why we do the work that we do in the communities that we serve. Yes. Now that I got through all of that great stuff, we want to thank you for your time, your participation, your energy. Give yourselves a hand. Yes, you were fantastic listeners and participators. I heard all of those great titles, shares, and words and comments and great things. So please bring it again tomorrow, because we are going to see you in the next adventure. Okay? I'm Mr. A. Bye now.